before this video starts, I'm going to be doing a crown giveaway. It's going to be 21,000 crowns, PlayStation, Xbox, Windows, whatever platform. All you got to do to enter is be a subscriber, like this video, and comment down below the keyword crown. But let's get into the video. Okay, welcome to the video, guys. Today we're going to be going over how to get your crafting skill lines maxed. Now this is the quickest way, so you're going to need some gold to do this. So let's get right into it. So before this starts, you want to go into the CP tree. If you have enough, you want to go ahead and try to get the inspiration boost CP passive. It's a passive, not a slottable, so it's really simple to get and you don't have to equip it or anything if you don't have room. But it basically increases your XP from leveling up your crafting by 30% basically. Okay, so alchemy. So this one's a pretty easy one. So what you're gonna need is like maybe 220 spider eggs and 220 nern root, and then what you're gonna need is some solvents for it. So I ended up using 50 grease, the level 3 poison solvent, and I'm putting my skill points into the alchemy tree while I'm doing this, so I can keep getting higher and higher and going up more on the solvent list. And I use 40 slime, the level 20 solvent. So right now I'm on gall. So I ended up using 100 gall, and then I finished the rest up with just maybe 20 pitch bile to finish off the rest of the levels to get 50. But that is alchemy. We got level 50 really fast. Okay, so this same method works for blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking, but we're going to do blacksmithing just to show you an example of how to do it. So what you're going to want to do is go to the traders and clear your recent search. This just makes it way smoother when you're actually doing it. So what you're going to want to do is you want to put the player level of the gear you're searching for. You want to have it at the minimum level of 150 CP and the maximum level of 160 CP. And make sure you put the trait as intricate because that is the decon trait for the gear. So you want to do 3 different searches. You want to have a heavy armor search, and you want to have a 1-hand melee, and you want to have a 2-hand melee, because those are all blacksmithing items. So when you do clothing, you're going to just want to do the same thing, but just do medium armor and light armor with the same trait and same level of gear. And for the woodworking, you're going to want to do the exact same thing, but for like staves, shield, and bow, etc. So I ended up deconning 120 blacksmithing items with the intricate trait. And that only put me at 45. So I had to go buy some more, but I really couldn't find a lot, and I wasn't trying to go to every single trader. So I just got lazy, went to the guild bank, just took out a bunch of random blacksmith items to decon. That was 160 CP, and I just deconned those to finish off the last 5 levels. But I'm pretty sure it only takes maybe 150, maybe 160 intricate traits when you have the CP passive in. But if you don't have the CP passive, it could probably take maybe 200 plus to get yourself 50 in the clothing, blacksmithing, or woodworking. Now most of these items go for cheap, so it's not that hard to buy in bulk. It's just a lot of running around to traders and stuff. And if that doesn't work, you can always go to my Riven Spire grind spot and just grind there on a max level tune and just pick up all the items you get. And there's like a little crafting area right next to the grind spot. You can go right over there and just decon every time your inventory is full. If you have a low CP, I recommend doing that. But that is clothing, blacksmithing, and woodworking. Next up, we have enchanting. So it's basically the same thing with the deconning of the blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking one, but with enchants. So what I do is I put the search to a minimum 150 CP with a maximum 160 CP, and I buy all the glyphs until I get 100 glyphs that are purple, must be purple. So I get 100 purple glyphs that are 160 CP or 150 CP, and I decon them, and that's basically it. I might have overdid it. You could probably buy less, so I don't know the exact amount of purple glyphs you need, but you can also have a friend craft you glyphs, and that also works too. So like say your friend crafts you 100 purple glyphs, right, and you decon them and you get the level to 50, you could just give him all the purple mats back that you get. You're not gonna get the perfect like max amount that you he spent on it, but you'll be able to give him something back in return. But that is the good old enchanting. Okay, the good old provisioning. Let's cook it up. So what I ended up doing is I ended up buying a recipe for level 10. It's a green recipe, and then ended up buying a blue recipe for level 15 through 19. So I ended up crafting the level 10 food until I unlocked the perk, the skill for the blue quality, and then I ended up putting another perk in so I can craft the higher level stuff. So I started crafting the level 15. I crafted 229 until I got high level, and then I realized I already have a recipe learned for a high level, so I went ahead and crafted that and finished it off. That's provisioning. It's pretty quick and simple. Good old jewelry. So this is the only method I could find to rapidly increase your jewelry crafting for like a cheap price, and by price I mean a whole bunch of alliance points. So what I do is I go to Bruma and I go buy these eagle eye boxes. So they used to only drop bows and jewelry, but now they have stabs in it because of the hybrid patch, but it's still not that bad, honestly. So I ended up buying 100 eagle eye boxes, and I ended up getting 60 jewelry out of it, which isn't that bad. So decanting that 60 jewelry only got me level 20 something on the jewelry, so you're gonna have to do this like a lot with a lot of AP. But you also make really good gold because you get all the mats for the zircon platings, and they actually sell for a lot. So I ended up spending 1.2 mil AP, but because it's an event right now, I only ended up spending maybe a mil. Because the current event right now in the game, it decreases the prices of everything in Cyrodiil and the sewers and stuff. So, but that is jewelry. I'm sorry I didn't get it to 50. I wasn't gonna try to spend all my AP in the game to get it 50, but if you want to get it 50, just go do a bunch of anchors, save all the jewelry, and decon it. That's probably the slower method, but there's really no super fast method besides this to get jewelry 50. But anyways, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could subscribe if you're new and like the video, and don't forget to comment crown in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed and like for the crown giveaway. But I'm AP, and goodbye.
Lights they flicker and the candles glitter like you're in a thriller. Heart goes pound, pound, pound. Ghostly figures, they can get so bitter. Show you want to enter, you can turn back now. You